Today we're going to talk about proportion in relationship to facial features. Let's begin.
Hello, my talented artists.
Subscribe. Open your sketchbook to a blank page, or even part of a blank page is fine too. I'm sure that you can find a little area or a few little areas in your sketchbook to work. For instance, if I don't have a lot of room, I could use some of this space right here. So today we are going to be talking about proportion. Everybody pick up a pencil and write the word proportion in your sketchbook. Pause the video so everyone can write proportion. Proportion. Proportion is the relationship between the sizes of different elements of your artwork. For example, if everyone has to draw 3 circles, but they draw them in different proportions, you could have one person draw 3 circles that are the same size. You could have another person draw a small, medium, and large. So we're talking about the sizes and how they compare to the size of other elements in your artwork. Now, I'm working in marker. Do not work in marker because it bleeds through and makes the back of whatever page you're working on kind of spotty. You work in pencil. I'm working in marker so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna talk about the proportion of facial features. So the first thing I want you to do, and I'm actually going to do it with a pencil, is I want you to draw somewhere in your sketchbook 3 heads. But we know that the circle is not a head, right? So let's draw more of a face shape where it's skinnier at the chin and wider at the top. And just for a reference, about halfway down, please make a little sketchy reference line for where your eyes go so that we are now done with putting eyes in the forehead, right? We want to put them in the right place. I'm going to outline I'll just do the whole face shape for you so you can see what I've done. Pause the video for students to sketch 3 heads. And now we are going to make a bank of different anime features. And you know what? I'm just going to use this empty space right here. I'm just going to draw 2 different kinds of noses that I could draw. I could draw just part of a triangle nose. I could draw these noses are so simple. Why don't you sketch them along with me while the video plays? Just please be silent so that people can listen if they want to. Pick up your pencil and sketch along with me. Sort of a sideways V that's a little bit thicker at the, what's that called, vertice? I could even just draw a little bump. That could be my nose, all right? And then for the eyes, we can do some sort of circle. Don't forget your reflective light. It's always nice to have a few highlights. And I'm gonna color them in, leaving those highlights. Make sure the highlights, they should be the same size and shape in the eye. Mine are sort of. And then I'm just gonna add little curved lines. All right, and maybe a few eyelashes, something like that. Here are a few more options for simple, cartoony eyes. Pause for students to sketch some eyes. And then for the mouth, I'm going to do, we could do a simple, just a little line, or we could do the three lines where we have the upper lip and then just a little line there, right? Really, a mouth could even be a simple shape like an oval or a circle. So please pause the video for students to draw 2 or 3 mouths. Just a little line is fine. Any kind of eyes are fine too. You could do 2 little lines if you want for eyes. It's your choice. You could also do eyebrows and little dots, and depending on how you, or that's not really the eyebrow, eyelids. That's the top of the eyelid, and depending on how you shape that, it gives it a different feel too. So proportion is just one element. So what you're going to do is you're going to mix and match. So I am going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to do some really big eyes to start with. And now I'm going to do smaller eyes. With my big fat marker, it's hard to get the highlights in. So medium, and then I don't even know if I'll get a highlight. Well, maybe I'll just do a little circle. So now we have 3 different size or proportion between the eye and the head. And I want you to draw 3 different sized eyes. You can even do another head with just 2 dots. Doop. Pause the video for students to draw in a large, medium, and small set of eyes. Okay, so now we're gonna pick a nose shape, and we're gonna just repeat that. Same shape, different size. Pick up your pencils and go ahead and sketch in those different sized noses. Interesting, right? All right, now for the mouth. I think that I'm just gonna do a simple mouth. I'm gonna do, and you can change the expression. It could be a sad face or meh, happy, big happy. Let me try a dot first. How big can I make it? Well, that really looks different because the size of the mouth changes the emotion of the character along with the shape of the eyes. And very interesting, right? That person looks like they're puzzled. This person looks like they're singing. So now you can add any kind of hair that you want and make them into some sort of character. If you can see their ears, go ahead and add some ears. Try some different types of hair. Remember, the hair usually goes quite a bit over. Remembering that the darkest part of the hair is going to be right around the face. And you add some more details. And now I have 3 different characters. Well, I have 4 different characters. Maybe this guy has a little hat on. So I want you to experiment with the size or the proportion of the different facial features, the nose, the eyes, and the mouth. And then once you've made 3 or more characters, I want you to name them, all right? I have to think of names. What do you think? What should I name them, guys? Here is my group of 4 characters with lots of added details. I want to inspire you to add a lot of details. And remember, this is just a sketch for fun.
Is that a class of kids?
Staring at?
I'm surprised.
All right. Well, have fun.